Tonight, the state is issuing an emergency order to protect livestock here in Michigan. It's because the avian flu continues to pose a threat. 13 on your side's Josh Albertus heard from officials on what this means for us. Josh?
Well, they're calling this a risk reduction response order, Juliet, putting in place a number of new requirements to try and keep local dairy and poultry supplies safe. And these places must designate a biosecurity manager and a line of separation, as it's called, to limit access points to secure areas. They must also have cleaning and disinfection in place for those access points and log everyone who entered through those points. On top of that, no lactating dairy cattle or those in the last 2 months of pregnancy, the department said, can be exhibited until there have been no new avian flu cases in dairy cattle in the state for 60 days. As they announced this today, officials branded these steps as being guided by the science.
We're committed to continue communication with farms individually, producer groups as well, of helping in the coming days of spell out for what these sorts of steps mean. But we've got a high degree of confidence here that these are reasonable safety measures in place on farms that farms are going to be able to implement here quickly so we can continue to mitigate spread of the virus.
Also, as a part of this order, no commercial poultry can be part of exhibitions or expositions until there have been no new cases in the state's poultry for the past 30 days. The U.S. Department of Agriculture also put in place its own requirements as well in recent days, including mandatory testing of dairy cattle in interstate travel and mandatory reporting.
And Josh, when do we expect these measures to be put into place?
Well, this order goes into effect on May 8th, but the director you heard from there also made clear that more steps might be taken as they learn more about this disease.
We'll continue to follow this. Thank you, Josh.